How's it going, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars gaming news update video. We're back again with the bi-weekly Star Wars game news updates that you guys have just been loving for a fair few months now. Now this video is coming a few days late as the news really took its time this past couple weeks, but we've got it all right here in this video. For those who are new here, this is the series on my channel where every 2 weeks we round up the latest Star Wars game news. So if you want to be kept up to date on all the latest in Star Wars gaming, then make sure you hit that subscribe button with that notification bell turned on so you stay up to date. So in this video, we have some news regarding LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and some new screenshots which we will be going over. We also got an unexpected update for Star Wars Squadrons which included content from The Mandalorian coming to the game, some updates on the rumors of a Jedi Fallen Order update and sequel information, and there's just a few other things that I want to touch on toward the end of the video that I felt I needed to bring up today. Now just before we dive into it, I want to let you guys know that there is a special creator event coming up for Star Wars Squadrons that I will be participating in, and I will be streaming this event sometime in the next few days. There are some big YouTubers in this event that most of you probably know, like Zanny and others. Star Wars Theory was originally involved, but he pulled out, unfortunately. But there's still some big boys here that a lot of you guys are going to know, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So keep an eye out for a live stream here on YouTube for the event in the next few days. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know so you can keep an eye out over the next few days for the live stream. But for now, let's get into the video. So first up in this video, we'll get to the news for Star Wars Squadrons. Now, I was very surprised to actually see this happen, but out of nowhere we got news that there is going to be an update for Star Wars Squadrons which is going to inject some Mandalorian content into the game. Now this update is already in the game as of right now. The update is pretty small, so you've probably already downloaded it and didn't realize, to be honest. This came as a big surprise, seeing as this game was supposed to be a complete and total package upon release, and no updates were hinted at once the game launched. So this one well and truly came from the clouds, but it is still really cool nevertheless. So we didn't get anything major like the Razor Crest or anything like that, but as you can see here, we got a bunch of customization content from Mando. Now, obviously, Mando Season 2 drops today. I think the first episode will actually be out by the time this video goes live. But anyway, we got the Razor Crest and Beskar Ingot, I think that's how you pronounce it, hanging flare. We also got an IG series droid and a Baby Yoda dashboard flare. And we got a Blurg and Bounty hologram. So it's nothing crazy or over the top, but I think we can just count ourselves lucky that we even got it, seeing as we all thought that there was nothing coming for Squadrons at all. And also, the bug which capped 60 FPS for players has, by all accounts, actually been fixed, so that should no longer be a problem for anyone as well. But when it comes to Squadrons, it's just a shame that a lot of people have kind of moved on from the game already. I have found that it died out much faster than I thought it was going to. It's been less than a month and things seem to have already fizzled out. The game did get positive reception, which is great as the developers completely deserve it, and it was awesome being able to give them feedback through the development process to help improve the game. But I think it's going to be pretty obvious to EA that these kind of games aren't going to hold the attention of the majority of players for very long. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with future games from here on out, but of course rest assured, if something does happen, you guys will know about it. But yeah, it is just interesting to see Squadrons have really positive reception, but die out really quickly. It's quite strange. But now let's move on to some LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news. So there were some images from LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga posted in a LEGO Star Wars magazine of some sort. Now these were posted over on Reddit, and as you can see by the first one, we have Anakin's Jedi Starfighter from Revenge of the Sith. Now, if my memory serves me right, we have actually seen gameplay of this already, but I thought I'd show all of these images anyway. The next one is a TIE Fighter with, I assume to be Hoth in the background, and then 2 images of First Order TIE Fighters, one in a hangar and the other I think is on Takodana. We know that Takodana will be in the game anyway, so I believe that this is that planet. And the next one is the Sith Eternal TIE Dagger. Now, I believe these were actually hidden away in the background in The Rise of Skywalker. They look really cool, to be fair, and I wish they were at the forefront a little bit more in the films. kind of like the TIE Striker in Rogue One. Looks cool, but we just don't see enough of it. But in this image here, it does look like it's flying in front of Mustafar, which we know is already confirmed to be in the game, thankfully. So these screenshots weren't anything groundbreaking, but the Sith Eternal TIE Dagger definitely looks really cool. Now finally, for LEGO Star Wars, there was an ad posted on the PlayStation Store. Now I'll throw it up on screen now. It has Luke fighting Darth Vader with a Kyber brick collection pop-up. Now I'm not sure exactly what these Kyber bricks are going to be, but I'm assuming just a disposable collectible, but it could be more. But that's pretty much everything we have for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. But now I want to move on, and this isn't anything like breaking news or anything, more so just following up on the things we discussed in the last news update video. Now we did speak about a possible Jedi Fallen Order update coming on the 1-year anniversary of Jedi Fallen Order's release. It was also rumored that we might get some details or an official announcement of the Jedi Fallen Order sequel that is supposedly going to be under the name of Star Wars Jedi something something, whatever it ends up being. Now, when I made that video, I was hopeful that we might have actually gotten something developing in, the weeks that followed, but still to this day, we haven't heard anything. Now, I still think this leak could end up having some truth to it. Keep in mind, most things dropped like this tend to just come out of nowhere, so given we've heard nothing about it so far, I am going to go out on a limb and say that anything we hear regarding this, if at all, will likely be on the day. Now that day would presumably be November 15th, so that will fall in line perfectly for the bi-weekly news update series we've got going on here on the channel. So make sure that those notifications are on because I will be covering it the second something drops. Honestly though, I just wanted to have a bit of real discussion towards the end of this video. I really hope for Star Wars games' sake that something comes of this. This is like the worst time of year to have a Star Wars game hiatus. Like, this is the time of year where things should be going crazy for Star Wars games. Like, think of last year, November and December, it was like some of the biggest months for Star Wars games, literally ever. Jedi Fallen Order came out, Battlefront 2 received a huge update that boosted the player base through the roof, and The Rise of Skywalker came out as well, which definitely helped. Like, Lucasfilm capitalized on the hype of the holiday period, but the way this year is shaping up, it's just going to be a graveyard for everything. Games, movies, everything. So I really hope that EA come out and make a bunch of announcements, and they start with something on November 15th. Months ago, we heard that EA were going to be doubling down on Star Wars games, and we haven't really heard anything in regards to that doubling down. Like, nothing's come of it yet. So I hope those specific announcements come soon before things get really dead. Because 12 months ago, things could not have been thriving more for Star Wars games, and now here we are, 12 months later, and things couldn't really be more dead. But yeah, that's just what I think about all of that. So just a quick update on that situation, and yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but in a couple weeks time, hopefully we'll know something. But guys, that's just about going to do it for this news update video. It was a pretty slow couple of weeks for Star Wars games. I am really hoping though, like we discussed here, that we're going to have something really big to talk about in a couple weeks. And that whole doubling down on Star Wars game thing, it's got to start sometime, and who knows, November could be when all of that kicks off with the leaks that we've heard of, even if they are half true. But either way, go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you want to see announced the most in terms of Star Wars games, and be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel for all things Star Wars gaming. And remember to keep an eye out for the live stream of the Squadrons Creator Clash event in a few days' time. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.